Welcome to the Current Luxury SilenTrac installation instructions. To make things even easier, we've organized this guide into chapters. If you would like to print or download additional product instructions, a link is listed in the description below. When you first receive your SilenTrac order, we recommend that you open the box to ensure that you have all the necessary parts to install your SilenTrac. Inside your box, you should find the following: head rail with carriers installed, primary motor, if dual, also a secondary motor, brackets, pendants, fascia and fascia clips if ordered. If your track is splice, follow the instructions on page 3 of the installation manual to assemble the master arm carriers. Then, turn the track over so that the splice is facing upward. Using your blue-handled hex wrench, loosen the splice. Line up the two head rail pieces and make sure that there is no space between them. Slide the loosened splice over so that it is centered over the two head rail pieces. Finally, tighten down the screws so that the splice is tight in place. Measuring for bracket installation is crucial to ensure proper installation. Follow the instructions carefully and measure 3 things to determine your bracket height. 1. Bottom clearance. How high you want the drapery to be from the ground, labeled as BC. 2. Height of your drapery, labeled as DH. 3. Track exposure. The space from the top of the head rail to the bottom of the carrier, labeled as TE. In conclusion, your bracket height will equal TE plus DH plus BC. Once you have determined what your bracket height will be, it's time to install your brackets. If possible, we recommend installing into a stud. If not, make sure to use anchors. Finally, check that the brackets are level by using a liquid level. Next, you will need to install your track depending on your application, which may include wall mount, ceiling mount, or recessed pocket. To install the motor and pendant, first, line up the shaft of the motor with the hole coming from the motor end of the head rail. Push the shaft up into the hole and twist the motor until you hear the latch on the motor lock in place. For the pendant, push the pendant up into the pendant housing, and while pushing, twist clockwise until you feel the pendant snap in place. If you have a dual SilenTrac, once both motors are installed into the head rail, plug the cord coming from the bottom of the secondary motor, shorter motor, into the outlet on the bottom of the primary motor, longer motor. Do this before attaching the pendant. Finally, you will need to install your draperies depending on your application, which may include pinch pleat, ripple fold, pin ripple, or attaching fascia. If you have purchased a fascia, make sure to snap your fascia clips into the top of the head rail. Once the fascia clips have been installed, you can then attach your fascia to the fascia clip opening. Thank you for choosing Current Luxury SilenTrac. If you have any further questions, please visit our support page at currentluxury.com/support. If you still need help, please email us at service@currentluxury.com and we would be glad to help.